Hello everyone. Let us begin with the chapter The Purple Haze. Now, this chapter has been translated from Marathi by the author. It highlights that how poverty affects the human dignity and how a poor child preserves its self-respect. The fat headmistress entered the classroom as usual. Her glasses were perched on her nose and she held a cane in her hand. The 30 children in class 4 had the usual feeling, their hearts stopped beating. They stood up to greet the headmistress. She marched straight up to the class teacher, tiny Miss Carpe, who even looked smaller beside her. Inspection after 8 days, the headmistress announced. Is everything ready? Yes, Mrs. Carpe replied meekly. Make sure that all the girls bring their needlework, she boomed, looking pointedly at me, and then she marched out of the classroom. The class returned to its noisy self. Before this interruption, I had been thinking about the doll I had seen long ago in Belgaum. Mrs. Chevre had brought it over to the school to show it to us. The doll was so beautiful, I just couldn't forget it, especially the doll's dress. It was made of extremely fine material. I wanted to tell my friend Prema about it, but the thought of needlework pushed everything else out of my mind. Vasanti, stand up. That was Miss Carpe. Don't forget to bring your needlework tomorrow, understand? Yes, I said, though I did not quite know why I said it, and I knew I would not be able to get any cloth for the needlework. Now, here is a scene described where the headmistress enters the classroom and the class teacher was Mrs. Carpe. Now there is a small comparison here, as headmistress was stout and strong and Mrs. Carpe looked even smaller beside her. The headmistress announced inspection after 8 days. There is an inspection going to be held in the school, and a special point is being highlighted that all the girls should bring their needlework, and the narrator Vasanti, she says that this was a straight order to me. After this, the class returned to its noisy self. Now, the narrator says that before this interruption, she was thinking about a doll. It was made of very fine material and she wanted this to tell about to her friend. But the thought of needlework pushed everything else out of her mind. She was again received a warning that she should not forget to bring the needlework, and she replied yes, though she knew she would not be able to get any cloth for the needlework.